if you're new here, I'm Kaniti, and if you're already watching this channel, welcome back. Today we are going to watch 13th episode of second season of Anime to Your Eternity, so let's get to it. Let's go. Oh, I remember his horrible backstory. Oof. Yeah. Truly, what the heck is this question? I'm sorry. Are they truly worthy? Okay. It's like the narrator is roasting them. Like, maybe they're not good enough. Which I would disagree. Gosh, my throat still hurts. You can probably even see that my eyes are still red. I don't know, it's been like a month. And I'm feeling so much better. But still feeling the flu. So it is a bit hard to talk. But we got a bit of the Messar's backstory as well, which maybe made him a little bit more likable. Maybe. I mean, it's not like that I hate him or anything. His personality is a bit annoying, and some of the things are a bit confusing about his, like, what is he thinking, to be honest. I'm not quite sure. We learned about Kai as well, right? A little bit, and about Hiro Reach, about, like, all three of them. We learned some things. And I wouldn't say any of them is like unworthy. I mean, maybe it might have seemed that way. That Messar was kind of fooling around, but he was trying to win the game, the wise man's identity, so he was kind of concentrated on that. So maybe his identity will be revealed as Fushi. Oh my gosh, bullies. That's horrible. At least I was only bullied in school, not just on the street by random people. Oh. My first thought was it looked like potatoes. It's probably not potatoes. It looked tasty. I wonder what it was. Is it thanks to his win in the game? Mm-hmm. Not an ocean. That was a very cute shot where she was looking in the water. Looked really pretty. How do you rebuild the water faith, though? Looks good. I feel hungry now. Mm. Retransform. Oh, yes, these buns. I was looking at them too. They look really delicious. Her face is adorable. What's the difference then if you're still finishing the quota? Maybe because like he wasn't usually sleeping. Yeah, he is a bit yandere, but he is caring. She listens for breathing, and is there like no breathing? This is his connections, right? Everywhere he has his roots. Or maybe. Hmm. Maybe she can also feel or hear something through his connections through him. So he pretended. Ah, that was his copy. Oh, these birds are so cute. He left his copy pretending to be asleep and then he went to work through the night anyway. I see. Maybe that's also how she felt like, oh, that's not him. This is just a copy. That was her reaction was about. Does she also wanna try? Feeling inspired like Hyro did? That's very sweet of you. That's interesting. This is very heavy. Might be dangerous lugging these heavy things around when you're a small kid, especially. I don't know how it's called in English, but you might need like a surgery for a specific thing that happens when you lug heavy things as a kid, especially. Because I know because I had it. Yeah, like she has some either good hearing or some intuitions kind of thing. Yeah. Hmm. That's mean. She felt something. Maybe there's already something in the water here. Why would you go there alone then? Oh, she's okay. If she found it, she might show it to Fushi. Oh, to this guy. Hmm. This looks good. Is this what she wanted to say? So cute. She's so cute. I'm so worried about her. I want her to be okay. Yeah, she promised him a whole feast. Hmm. Was this just like these huge rocks near the... Hmm. Last time he didn't like... Ah. I see. So it wasn't her like cooking skills or the ingredients she chose. It was the bad water. Yeah, it does spoil things. Oh, so cute. Because when you cook like on seawater, for example, oh, the tea is disgusting. It doesn't look appealing, I agree. It's the glue that is holding the home together. Sorry. Yeah, and they might not like this sticky, strange stuff. They would be like, I don't want that. This is positive emotion. This is negative. He feels it better because he connected to everything. What happened? She had a bad fall. Ouch. He's really fast. that, that was so cute with the cat. Ow. Oh my gosh. I wonder if it feels overwhelming. Yeah, it is overwhelming. Yeah, she's super sweet. Oh, he's given up the good work. Just like they when they were kids. Mm-hmm. Oh, the festival looks fun. Oh, this is the rebuilding of the walls. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Just they're just like growing. Like you're playing a video game. That's the building one. Oh, that's a pretty ah, with the moon. Very pretty point of view. Hmm. It doesn't look brand new though. I guess he just copied it. Piglet. Okay. Is he okay? The Nando. He's happy he managed to impress the skull. But I would feel bad for the guy that's in pain. Poor dude was so scared. Yeah, that's dangerous. Did he create a copy? Nando. To help Kamo win? Why did he do it? That's a bit unexpected. Oh, he asked Fushi for this and he knew? Where was he? Was he on the island? I don't even have him written here. Yeah, judging by Kamu's reaction, he probably asked for it. So now they're going to see how the walls rise. Yeah, this kind of thing is pretty hard to hide, you know. Someone is going to see it. He really is very tired. Ow. What the fuck? Yeah, that fall looked really painful. Yeah, I earned a lot of trust in this city. Declaration of intent. Okay. They just appeared out of nowhere. Oh, I was just going to ask. I'm thinking about rebuilding the homes now, right? The it's like when he rebuilt the mill, he said it was broken, right? So he rebuilt it. He said like just how it was before, right? Because he said that he had already remembered how it was, so he had that in his stock. But then he started rebuilding the houses that weren't broken down. It's not like he memorized them, right? When they were, I don't know, at their prime, for example. So he rebuilds them. For example, the wall, he rebuilt it, but it still has like cracks in it. Which is, as I understand, he rebuilds things so he can connect to them. That part I do understand. But why do people want him to rebuild their houses if he doesn't have that memory of the house being at its prime, right? So I would think they agree probably because as he rebuilds the house is as good as new. Maybe it's the idea of like he has the materials and details of houses in his memory, right? So he can also not just recreate it, right, but also patch some stuff in the house. I'm not sure. Like this is what I was thinking about. I thought I recognized Nanda's face. I was like, I've seen this guy before, and then it was obvious that it was a copy created by Fush, and I was like, okay, so this is definitely the guy who's dead, right? He was in season one, and I think that he was on that island, but I might be wrong. The island of like prisoners of how was it called? I didn't write down a lot of things, to be honest. Maybe that I should have. Oh no, I do have it. Jananda. Yes, I think he might have been from Jananda, but I'm not sure Like, I've seen him, but I don't remember anything right now. It's been a while also since I watched the first season, so obviously I don't remember all of the characters, and I only wrote down like the very main ones, so I don't have everyone in here. That would also take much more pages, like for Durarara, for example. I have like several pages because there are so many characters, right? If I would write down everyone, or for example on Jananda, it would also probably take more pages. So yeah, also Eka is very interesting. Like, she has some high sensitivity, how do I call it, I'm not sure, it's not intuition, right? But she has this kind of extra sense, right? That she can feel things more intimately than a regular person, which I think maybe comes from just like how she was brought up in her tribe, maybe the way they communicated, right? The way maybe they lived closer to nature. She was used to maybe like noticing things differently, right? Rather than people that use regular talking and live in a city and not as close to nature, etc., etc. Maybe it's not like exactly some paranormal ability, right? But just that her senses are heightened. Or maybe her tribe also has some special abilities, I don't know. But this is pretty interesting. I feel like she could be pretty important in this regard, right? Thanks to that. But yeah, I'm also super worried about her because she is there in the ending, and like I feel like I would prefer if she lived a long life and died at an old age. I get a feeling that that might not happen. We'll see. We'll see. That, as I was saying many times before, right, this season is so positive. It's like so different from the first season. So now I'm not sure. Maybe that's also the idea, because in the first season you kind of already knew, oh, these characters, they're probably all going to die, right? So there's less suspense. You're just waiting for it to happen, right? Because they all die, so you know it will happen in the end. So you're like, just okay, is this now, is this now? And this is also maybe takes away a bit from it, right? But in this season, like, you are not sure anymore, right? So if someone does die, it will be more of a surprise, and you will feel the loss a bit more, right? But yeah, so far it's less dramatic, but it was what, the 13th episode, so I bet by the end of the season drama might pick up. Also, another interesting point there, were arcs kinda in this season, but not also like in the first one. In the first one, I felt like the story arcs felt more separate, and the second season feels a bit more like one big arc, I would say. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say maybe for this episode. I'm like going into the general discussion now, I feel like. So we'll see what the next episode has. We're just like preparing. But he said, what, like 2 weeks left? So I assume it's going to happen very soon. Maybe the next episode is like the very last of the preparations, right? Oh no, wait. One more important thing I wanted to say. So Fushi, he has some extent of his power in terms of like he can feel overwhelmed, he can feel like this is too much for him and he can't really do this. Maybe if he did it more gradually, right, he would have more time to get used to this, right, build this stamina up. But maybe since now he's trying to take control of like the whole city in a shorter period of time, it's too rapid, and so he doesn't have that stamina built up, and it actually has an effect on him, which is, I don't know, I just feel like it's an interesting detail. Yeah, he was learning also before, but you never I feel like you never noticed really that impact on him, right? That he would feel like so exhausted and tired and overwhelmed, and now he feels everything around him. And I assume he also has huge empathy, right? When he feels that pain, he really feels it, to the deep of his heart. Even though I'm kind of thinking, he is an orb essentially, right, in his most purest form, but yeah, he can feel all these feelings, and he can feel overwhelmed and exhausted, which is, I don't know, I just wanted to point out that I found this interesting. But yeah, with that said, maybe that would be it for today. So please share your thoughts without spoilers, of course, in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, and see ya.